Very nice. We got the Kaja. One of the best moves in the game.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Eupha, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice.
She's kind of cute there.
Arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either. You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world.
Oh, yeah.
Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
You don't
However,
say.
We of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Eupha.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught
I
but
feel like we're
sit
towards
and
the end of the arc now.
I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
No one goes alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys.
She's kind of badass.
Is that not enough?
I mean,
reason to
Summoner,
support her?
dude? That's so sick.
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said.
Get the fuck out of my island.
Eupha, I'm glad you chose life.
Look at little
I
May.
understand now.
He's so cute.
It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say, for a moment there it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
He really can't get past the fact that we're just
Tell.
actually strong. Record the events thus far. Yes. That was nice of them.
So, that's lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side.
So she's coming with us.
To that end, what if I were to accompany you?
Yeah, and there we go. There's our next party member.
The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic.
Oh.
I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Strode? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
It'll hit everything you're trying to aim for.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
The brothers do know about it, probably.
This is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes.
Absolutely.
Even blabbing in front of Eupha.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time
Says
there
you.
were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain, any ideas?
We hold another ceremony.
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
Maybe that won't work. Let's rethink
We
this.
need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down.
We could kill him with it at the handoff.
Not guaranteed we'll even be giving him the spear directly. He might just have the brothers deliver it, and then that plan's out the window.
We need some way to keep the lance.
Fine, we give him a
and
fake
use-
one.
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Is an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got
Ooh.
a certified craftsman on board. How
He
about
is a
it then?
carpenter.
Give us a lance to turn heads.
Eupha, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So we tell her everything. Oh, we're trying to save the prince.
Is alive.
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well,
I still
if we're
got a
going
feeling
to
it probably
the
wasn't
faith,
Luis that cursed him.
There's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabury's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
Ah.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Comrade. New ally, Eupha. Priestess honoring her fate's turns has become your ally.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Eupha herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
Fucking love Galka.
With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
Sweet.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
And we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Well, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
We'll have plenty of time to be cramped with one another when we're on the road.
Now then,
When do we depart for the island? Not soon, I take it.
No.
Now I imagine Neris needs time to craft the fake lance, so let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Fideli's recovery is fine excuse for us to stay
True.
put. If we need to stay there by Saint's Day, then we have some time yet to attend to other matters. We ought to hone our skills or gather more support before we depart.
Most helpful.
Yet more battles await us. We should try to ensure our archetypes are up to the task. I didn't get those fucking rocks for that stupid little quest, did I?
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
Oh.
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did.
Is it a book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
A final one. There's 16 of them.
It's a story about a utopia.
A utopia?
It is a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be alright if I read some? From
We
the-
read together. Oh, we get another in between.
Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Yep,
Our legends
exactly.
say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons.
Eld.
People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
That's kind of a hard-ass name,
Ultimately,
Myriad Gods.
War claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Interesting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idol's Day. Seems Barden sent me a letter with a package while I was out traveling.
Have a look.
This package is made it to you safely, and I'll find the contents useful. However, I can assist you. I will. Thank you, Barden.
Your pardon?
Eupha and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you.
Brother?
Until now,
I'm going
I
to
have
college.
understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Eupha, I entrust this to you.
What is
Ooh,
it?
a staff.
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Eupha, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Et Ria. One day,
Ooh,
after
that's
years
pretty.
untold, I hope Et Ria
Very
will be a bustling town.
Kind of
People
almost
from
Egyptian-esque.
far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So,
Alrighty.
you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
We went up one whole point. After defeating the humans, saving Eupha alongside Verga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince, one step at a time.
Well then,
I hear a voice. Barden.
Not finished yet?
It took some effort.
Isn't that... Mission accomplished!
I needed that. I gave her all three. Did you gather these because you couldn't tell your family you dropped them? At first I intended to hide my mistakes, but after I sent you off I gave it some thought. The stones are guiding tools for us fisherfolk, that we might find the right path. Could I really pass them to my grandchild under such deception?
I feel fine.
They were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. They were all moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger. Oh, sweet. What's this? Oh yeah, that's the one with the sister.
It's all right. Well,
You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet. To avoid any blunders for our forthcoming travels, I'd like to lead. Okay. Sure.
I'm quite grateful.
I'll talk to Eupha about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, Sunamolo Street.
Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh wait, do people in Grand Trad have big families?
Not really.
I don't think so.
If it's called Sunlunio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlunio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so...
It's not like that.
Maybe that's not how it works there?
It's just a name.
I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Eupha?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Eupha?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
None of what you feel is wrong.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnever, have you not? It is an island
I
where
have
a
not.
peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it.
Alright, next quest.
I think you could stand to benefit as well, Eupha. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
I like a challenge.
What if it proves too challenging?
Let's do our best
Do it
together.
together, Eupha.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand.
We got it.
If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
The information at the golden... Okay. I needed to complete the trial in the deepest part of the land of ceremony for Eupha.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
Just here's where we are now. And right left.
How long would it take for us to
and
get
right-
there?
Ooh. Nice little
Fuck, man.
And right there's a labyrinth.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Yes.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?